and welcome to the second episode of Is It Oily Skin Approved? The series where I, a fellow oily girl, tests viral products in an effort to offset all of the influencers that just want to sell us stuff. Today I'm going to be reviewing and doing a wear test on the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup. I'm excited to do this review because I loved the original formula. As a fellow oily girl, I really enjoyed how the product stayed on my face for a really long time. It was actually long wearing, and you could use just a little bit of product and you could do your whole face. I have used it because obviously I bought it, but I haven't actually done a wear test where I check every couple hours. So today I am going to apply it on my face. I'm going to wear it all day. I'll give you an update at the 2, 4, 6, and 8 hour mark. And I'm just going to live my life. So far, the only thing I have on my face is sunscreen, and I did my eyebrows. So I filled them in a little bit, and I put some of this concealer to clean them up. But it was not an exorbitant amount, so it doesn't mess with the wear test. I am not going to do primer or powders because I want to test the actual longevity of the product. And why would I add powder? At that point, I'm reviewing the powder, right? I would like to throw a disclaimer out there that I am not an influencer or a makeup artist. I am a makeup and beauty enthusiast. I know a little bit about skincare, a little bit about makeup. I've been wearing makeup, trying different products for over 10 years. And I decided to make this channel because I'm just tired of the gimmicky sales on the internet, and everybody says that the product is the best 10 out of 10, buy my product, and the product doesn't do what it says it's gonna do. So without further ado, my skin is very oily. It is not just T-zone oily. I get oily on my temples, cheekbones, chin, excessively. If I don't do anything about it, if I don't prime, if I don't prep, I am a grease ball by the end of the night. I do have to touch up. Honestly, if a product lasts a good 4 to 5 hours on my face without me being a grease ball, it's a win for me. I want to make that clear because I know that a lot of people like this change in formulation. There was a lot of criticism about the old product being cakey and heavy. But as somebody with oily skin, we need things that mattify because I know that we just have a natural glow. This is a review for my family of oily skin girls. So let's get started. This foundation retails for $52. This should last all day and stay in place, like it says, for $52. One of the biggest changes with this formula is that they have added many skincare ingredients. This foundation is very skincare oriented. So as my buddy Rose Seard says, when you have a skincare based foundation such as this one, you don't want to prep with heavy skincare on top of this. This includes moisturizing ingredients, so you might want to lay low and not do excessive skincare prep with this type of foundation. Some of the ingredients include niacinamide. It's a common household name at this point. They include other hydrating ingredients that include glycerin and sodium. I'm going to put it on screen. I worry that this is a lot of moisturizing for somebody that naturally produces their own. This is not prep. This is just my glow. Like, I did not prep. I literally only have sunscreen. So as somebody that naturally glows, do we want to add more moisture? The foundation is still silicone based, which is supposed to help with longevity. So if you do use a primer, use a silicone based primer. What's interesting to me is that the claims have not changed. It says it's still long wearing, up to 36 hours, up to 36 hour true color wear, medium to full buildable coverage, breathable, more flexible formula, no caking or streaking. I'm obviously not going to wear this for 36 hours, but I am going to wear it for a full 8-hour day. And in the elements, I'm going to go outside and run some errands, and we'll see how it holds up. When I shake it, it sounds very watery. Okay, so be careful because you gotta, oh, that's a lot. Okay, so, and it is not my skin tone right now because I bought this at the beginning of summer, and I have been summering. I've been in the pool. I've been at the lake. I've been outside. So I'm brown now, and this is like the old shade that I had with my, yeah, so I have to buy different shades. So I'm gonna look crazy today, and that's fine. So I did a significant amount using the Morphe M100 foundation brush. And then I'm going to take, I can't even see, oh my goodness, I'm not wearing my glasses, you guys, so. Okay, so now I'm going to take a Clean Beauty blender, yes, it's clean, it's just stained, and I'm going to apply it. It's very, very dry. It's damp, but it feels almost dry, like I barely did any. Just so that we can blend this out. So first impressions, this feels very lightweight. It kind of feels like I just put some sunscreen on. The coverage I think is medium, and it says medium to full buildable coverage. I feel like if I put more, it's gonna be too much. It's gonna just feel icky. I did have to use a lot of product. The product just runs out, so you're using a ton more product, in my opinion, which I can do a comparison because I still have a little bit of the old formula. Also, you can get this old formula on the internet because there's still stock and people are selling it across TikTok, whatever overstock there was. But they don't make this anymore, unfortunately. So I think I'm going to do a comparison just to see like the difference formulation side by side. Anyway, so I think it is buildable coverage. My problem areas are usually around my nose, and I think that it's closer to medium light coverage, especially for somebody like me that I don't know, I just prefer thicker consistency. Like I want to put just a little bit of product and it covers my face. But around my nose is usually problematic. I just took the residue and I'm applying it more. It does feel lightweight though, so I look like a ghost. This seems to be settling into my pores nicely. There is a little bit of texture accentuated, but I'm assuming it will settle in after I've been wearing it for a little bit. You do have to blend her very much because she is a thinner consistency. It's not as difficult to blend her. I feel like she is a little bit blurring, like right here. This is usually my problem area, but if I use a thicker consistency, the texture doesn't show. So I think we'll just gotta let it soak in since there's so many hydrating products. I am going to get ready and I will be right back. I did my hair and tell me why. Look it. Hold on, let me get. It's creasing. Yeah. I smiled. I'm not 77 years old. Do you see that? Hold on. Look. It's the foundation. Do you see that? Ooh, girl. And I have to wear glasses. I'm not gonna not wear my glasses. This has been, it took me maybe 10 minutes to do my hair. And if you tell me, oh, put powder, I'm not gonna put powder. Because I know that that is a tip and that is a way to offset this issue. But if the product says it does XYZ, then do what you say, right? Like, okay, so I reblended. Okay. And it's definitely a light medium, and I don't want to add, so I'm just going to keep using the same brush. Because just blending it, it's coming off. Oh my goodness. Oh my, okay. All right, guys, we'll see how this goes. It's 10:30, 10:36. Wish me luck. I'll check in every 2, 4, and 6 and 8 hours. And I'll do close-ups. Okay, see you in a little. Welcome back. It has been a total of about 8 hours. It is 6:31. We're going to be rating this foundation on a scale of 1 to 10 for oil control, blur effect, makeup longevity, texture and finish, and the value for the money. Okay, so first thing, oil control. With it by itself, I don't doubt that this would be a great foundation for oily skin girls with maybe a primer, a good fixing spray, and some powder. By itself, I did not see all of the long wearing benefits that it claims. It feels very light, but light in a way of I don't have anything on. This is just a regular day and there's no coverage. If you look at my face, hold on. It has faded around my nose. Obviously I wear glasses, so it's a lot of product. There's a lot of product on the glasses. On my nose in particular, I have a lot. Do you see the spottiness on the camera? It's very spotty. Oil control, it did good for about 2 hours, so I would give it a 6 out of 10. It started to come off, and I can't even touch my face without it coming off. The blur effect was there for the first couple hours, and then it just started coming off. It creases, and it's not giving what I think a $50-something foundation that claims all of these things needs to give. I'm going to take here, clean wipe. I'm just gonna pat it around my mouth where I feel like I have the most patchiness. Nothing comes off. I'm gonna rub now. There's barely any product left, and do you see it? And if you saw the beginning, I packed it on a few times. I dabbed it, I did a lot of product, and I dabbed it, and I dabbed it, and I dabbed it. So there's barely any product left around my mouth. It didn't transfer in that take. Okay, my nose, I can see in the mirror that there is no product. Little to no around the edges, because that's where I get very oily on top of everywhere else. I haven't blotted, I haven't sprayed anything, nothing. This is just raw oiliness. So I'm gonna put it on my nose. I'm gonna hold it. Obviously a little bit comes off. Excuse me, wait. Okay. Now this is the other side. So this is where I have the product right now. And then this side. Okay, I'm gonna take the bottom, it's right here, and I'm gonna rub one side. There is some product, but it's not, it was patchy, so you can't tell. So if you want a full coverage like the old formula, or if you're oily and you like the mattifying effect, that makes it look like you have glass skin, this is not the foundation for you. For the blurring effect, I'm gonna give that a 6 out of 10 because it didn't last long. Like I said, there's creasing. For the longevity, I'm gonna give that a 4 out of 10 because it says up to 30 something hours. So if I'm gonna be wearing this for 30 something hours, nasty. It's not gonna give. It's not, no. I'll give it a 4 out of 10. The longevity. Now, let's go for the greasier sections. So my chin. Nothing came off on my chin. Oh my God. Nothing came off. So I'm going to take this clean side. I rub it and it does. Not a lot was left, to be honest with you. Yeah. It's just very lightweight, very, it kind of wears like, yeah, it's off. It wears like a skin tint is what I'm going to classify that as. For texture and finish, overall, 4 out of 10. Just because, like I said, there was creasing in the beginning. Smiled instantly, caked up. So, no. Not mattifying, not blurring. No, not for 50 something dollars. Absolutely not. The ease of application, I'm going to give that a 10 out of 10. I think that if you want this to do what the old formula did, you have to pair it with a primer, which I'm going to do a test run of just because I'm curious. And a powder for oily skin. Again, remember, oily skin. I'm not talking about dry skin. If you have dry skin, this probably would work for you. But for us oily skin girls, it's not, okay? It could probably work with a fixing spray, but no, otherwise it's not giving what I think it needs to give. The value that you're getting for your money for an oily skin girl like me, I would give that a 4 out of 10. Because you're telling me that I can wear this for up to 34 hours, but that's obviously not universal, right? Maybe market it towards dry skin or combination skin, or in the filters at Sephora, instead of when I filter and I put oily skin, this one shows up as a top choice still. No, absolutely not. And honestly, I think I'm also going to do a comparison test because I still have the old foundation, the old formula, and I'm going to see if there is a significant difference, which I already feel like it is because this formula was one of my favorites, paired with a good primer and a good setting and powder. We will see. I think I'm going to do this test again with a primer and see if that helps a little bit. But obviously, if you're paying $54 and it's making all these claims, you're hoping to get what it is that you're paying for, right? Like, what if somebody can't afford an expensive primer on top of an expensive foundation? And again, we can try it with a drugstore product, see if there's any drugstore primers that can help this formula for oily girls. But right now, this is not oily skin approved. Am I going to repurchase this formulation? Not right now. Not right now. No, thank you. I'm probably going to just try to use it up because I bought it, and that's 50 something dollars. So, but I don't see myself using this consistently, to be honest with you. And even if I go like this, it's just like if I'm not wearing anything, like it's just a skin tint. That's unfortunate. If there's another viral product or a viral foundation that you want me to test to see if it's oily skin approved, drop it down in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if there's interest, I will definitely do more videos. See you guys in the next one.